powered by it. Around the world in 80 days is a thing of the
Panama
past.
Canal.
It needs to be much faster these
That's
days
what
if
we're
global
doing
trade
today.
is to flourish. The Transcontinental Railroad is all well and good, but it's far too inefficient for the constant growing needs and large quantities of goods in transit. But there is one project that promises to redress this, a ship canal that connects the oceans in the east and west. In this way, large amounts of cargo can be transported easily and conveniently. He who controls this canal controls global trade and thus the entire world.
Maybe. So we're going to control the entire world because we're going to control the Panama Canal. So that's a little bold that you control the whole world because you control one canal. What about the ships that are now too big and sails around? Yeah, the biggest container ships are now too big for the Panama Canal and might even be too big for the new Panama Canal that they're building. So, yeah. Let's have a loading screen because loading screens are good. Or something.
The 20th century is young, and the climate is tropical. The French project on the Chagres River is swamped with problems, as it were. Their coffers are empty, and thousands of workers have fallen to a mysterious illness. This is the opportunity for our great nation. The construction of the canal requires great logistical skill. The debris that accumulates during the excavation of the canal needs to be removed. And the workers need to remain as healthy and well-fed as possible so that things proceed as quickly as possible. Let's help with the construction project of the century.
Okay, let's see if we can construct something. Start the mission.
First of all, the workers we've enticed here from the nearby islands require supplies. They need wood to build primitive accommodation and enough sustenance so that they don't just keel over. Some of them look quite sick.
Nice central balance in column with the requested resources. Okay. Column warehouse. Is this dam west? It's not it. Dump north. Warehouse? I'm sure there must be something somewhere. Resembling a warehouse. There it is. Wood and grain. Okay, so this looks like a job for a horse and cart, basically. And we need a drop off. We're probably going to drop off a lot here, so let's begin big. Let's not go with, oh, I have this tiny one. Nope. Big is the way to go. Although we're not going to do a lot of trucks and a lot of horse and cart things. We're not. We're just going to do the necessary bit. So that's okay. Colon logs. That's going to be that one. Yes, and in a nice pink one. Let's have 5 pink ones. Do the log delivery. And then we are going to do the grain delivery. Colon grain. This is just fine and dandy. And a nice pink load of trucks going on Colin Grain. That has been fine. And yeah. Maybe we should almost tempted to do a shipping route. But we'll probably do a lot of shipping routes down the canal here. That would be my guess. Now let's start up and see what happens when we do this here thing. Bob. And let's hope the stream doesn't break halfway in or anything like that. All our pink trucks. Tiny steam trucks in pink. Everybody should have that. Who doesn't want a steam truck?
The doctor has found out why the workers are constantly falling ill. A plague of mosquitoes is to blame for the spread of the yellow fever that is decimating people. We should drain the swamps in which the infected mosquitoes are breeding like crazy. Until the problem has been resolved, we will face increased costs as we constantly need to import new, inexperienced workers.
Yeah, our poor expense account, huh? So the people are sick? Oh, how do we make money off that? Swamp. Dam West.
The doctor has encountered a highly interesting species that no man has ever seen before, the Panamanian golden frog. There is a risk of rare animals becoming extinct soon if we flatten their habitats. The doctor thinks this would be highly regrettable. The more damage we cause to these areas, the faster the golden frog's chance of survival will fall. We can counteract this effect through reforestation.
Okay. That's the swamp camp. So we'll begin a serious mission of transporting logs to up here, and that can be logs to planks, and we are going to do a serious amount of those because it will be a lot. The habitat is gone.
The Culebra Massif is blocking the way to the Pacific. A cutting needs to be made through it deep and wide enough for the biggest of all the ships. But the all that rock we need to get rid of at the Culebra Cut is great for use on the dams. But once the dams are completed, the stony material needs to go elsewhere. Use the stony material accumulated during the excavation to construct the Gatun and Madden dams.
Okay. There's so much to do here. I want to find the swamps first. Yes, that's another swamp. And that's a swamp. Okay. Found all the swamps. Let's do those first, because else we're going to get way too crazy here. Ten things at a time, that's best. Colon, swamp, 1. And since it's a lively disease, it's going to be that color. No, no, you're not supposed to go on that one. Oh, okay. We'll make it. Okay. Nope. Remove that station, okay? Colon, swamp, 2. Colon, swamp, 3. And they are going to do something with the wood they're getting, I hope. This sawmill is getting a lot of wood, so it should be ready to handle these swamp requests. Try to yeah, but I don't know what to do to save the species. Reforestation. They want me to plant trees? Is that in? I'm burning a lot of money. Yeah, that's apparently what we have to do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Apparently this was a good decision to plant trees. Okay, we planted a lot of trees because that was apparently the good thing to do. So we done that. Trees are nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So I hope we save the frogs. Because that needs to happen, that we save the frogs. Ooh. We are intensely saving a frog. I don't know what this will give us, but Well, we are saving a species because the doctor told us to. This is a huge area to reforest. This is not just a small project. Okay, this area here is getting a big makeover. It's getting all the Panama treatment it can handle. Did we save some species? Let's hope so. Because we have spent a lot of money on this. This might not be the most intense forest, but it's the... The trend is rising. Okay. Out here in the swamp, they like that we put more forest in, so more flies and more mosquitoes. They probably liked it. And this is probably their favorite thing we just done. Oh yeah. It's probably the most massive reforestation project ever taken on in this game, and we're doing it because that's a forest, more or less. It will probably not thank us for saving it. But let's do it anyway. Thankless job with no benefits. There we go. This is a lot of wood. And this is a lot of forest we planted just to save one frog. Well, it's a whole species, but again, it's a little much. But it will probably keep the environmentalists a little off our backs when we start to dig a big hole in the mountain. And extinguish about 800 or 900 unique people or species or whatever. Remove some Indians and whatnot. Natives, whatever. I don't know if we need to plant any more trees. What else can we put in? Park bench and and a lamp. Yeah, this makes absolutely no sense out here in the middle of a deep forest. We're making a small square here with benches and a few lampposts. That makes absolutely no sense. It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense to put in here. What did you have in your forest? Oh. You prefer park benches and stuff? See? A small park bench that you'll never find. And that will just rot away in the middle of a forest where no one will ever come. Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. Let's hope the dog is happy about his frog surviving. There we go. Let's get on with it. Remove stones. From where? Materials from the canal dig site. Okay. The canal dig site. Yeah.
The excavated material that isn't used to build the dams needs to be disposed of elsewhere, preferably at a low-lying point somewhere that will be flooded later on by the canal. And ideally, don't pile everything on the same heap, so that the ships navigating the canal in the future don't just suddenly spring a leak.
Oh, come on. That could be fun. Let's dump it all in one big pile somewhere. That's the biggest pile we can find. North dump. South dump. That's the east. And the where's the east? Found that. They still need planks, so they can have. Okay, I can only. There must be a west dam. These are places. Yep. So basically, we need to set up 4 freight lines. From down here. Yes, please. Yes, please. We want them electric and everything, and secondary road connections and all the good stuff. All the good stuff. There we go. Connect it up all the way around. Then we need the first train stop to be over here. It's just going to be a small one. Small, simple train station. Although it does have a secondary road connection. Is it in the catchment area? Yes. Standard track, fast tracks, electric? Yes, please. No tunnels, please, because we're going to have a lot of trains going around here, so thank you. Standard tracks, standard tracks. I don't know what the difference is. What's the difference between a standard track and a standard track? Answers on a postcard, please. No, no secondary. That's not needed for this here. They probably wanted me to do something with a ship here, but no. We are going to do train tracks because that's how we like it. That's how we do it. Okay, yeah, we're not going to use you, but thank you. Thank you for being a ship that we're not going to use. Or something. Then. Consumption of stone. And we are going to use a fast train for this. gondola, auto, slack, and stuff.
The money is slipping through our fingers, people. We'll soon be bankrupt. But if we're prepared to grovel on our hands and knees, our financiers will grant us a bridge loan.
Dams. Yeah, but let's try not to. Or let's resist it a little. East dams. I think they want you to use ships here because it's a much cheaper solution. I think we're gone for the perhaps most expensive solution we could. But we'll make it happen. Yeah, this is not making a lot of money right now, but it will. It will. It will make enough for us to get the second train line up and running. So there's no problem. No problem at all. That's the dump there. And these are kind of like in a combined space. This here is like the south dump. South dump. What is the production limit? Okay, it's 100. So there we go. Dam East is getting what it needs. 1,000 stones, and that's very, very nice. This is a cheaper option, but yeah, I don't know. You'd like to get a good option rather than a cheap option. I forgot to plant trees over here. I can do it. There you go. That increased your little frog population. I think we're going to do you wait till you're fully loaded before you run off. Don't run off with half a load. you're getting stricter orders now. And how to build and how to get things done. Because we are doing this. And it will have to wait here till it's full. Yeah, we're not running a passenger service right now. I'm sorry. That's too much money. Hmm. 80% chance of survival should be enough to save the species, and it's rising. Good. That's good. Yeah, we saved one species, but we killed 800 others. But we were only told to save this one. Kinda only betting on saving one. Whoops. Okay, 200 is the production number. That's good. That will probably rise to a lot more. That means there's one railway car more here. Duck. And then we'll wait for the next one and the next one and the next one. That's how it goes. Are we just about ready to save the frogs? Yay! We are just about where saving the frogs is worth it. Let's see if we can do this. That should be enough to be really, really fancy and smart.
We have received additional funds and should use it to hire more people. We can hire a bunch of islanders from the Caribbean. They toil like crazy, and that for only a handful of silver coins. That would certainly increase our profit margin. Or we can pay a few engineers in expensive gold coins to supervise the work and to ensure that things aren't constantly breaking down. That should have a positive impact on our operating costs.
We don't want things to break down, so we use a little of our money. I know. You're not supposed to use money, you're supposed to save your money for whatever. We decide to spend money instead. We're a little cuckoo like that. supposed to save all our money. Yeah, well, we're not really going to, so that can go and take a beep out somewhere with a beep. Ooh, so close to being able to launch this train. Chance of survival. Buy train stuff? Yes, we'll buy some train stuff. Yeah, we'll drive one train up here and then we can distribute those two however they want. Maybe we'll drive two trains up then they can figure it out how they want to do. Only 60 kilometers an hour on the bridge, okay. But we can live with that. Unload any. So we'll wait some. Maybe we should go for a few runs and then it will start to come. And we can say, oh, now you wait for the full shebang. Yeah, okay. We do this. Full load in. Landslide. Rising landslide does not demonstrate great deal. Motivation increase the maximum protection. The quarry. Okay. Something. So we're doing good. It's the basic notion. Okay. Yeah, okay. We can reach both without any further distraction than this. This here is construction by train and not construction by ship, as they might have imagined I were going to use. Oh, you're going to sail this up and downstream, and nope. Nope. We're not. We're going to be smarter. We're going to use something called the train, because that's a good idea. And a sound concept. So that's what we're going to do. No ships for us, only trains. East pretty much got what it needed, so there's no reason to keep this in service. There's no reason for that to be there, other than we could oh yeah, that could be done. See, it could be done. It's some devious plans. Okay, that's a very short block, but it will work nonetheless. Panama North. More stones. Yep, more stones. And we're probably going to put on an extra gondola. And we're going to set this to more stones. Let's see if it will work. Switch track. Switch. Okay. There we go. That's how to do it. More stones. More things. To do. Yeah, because they needed this here. Just don't put your oh whatever. Okay, so we are kind of balancing where the slack goes. Ooh, 8.2 million. Why we are not going even to attempt using you? Maybe because you cost a lot of money. Like, a lot. That wouldn't be feasible in any way, shape or form. Junkers. Plane rides, yeah. There could be a way to get people down here. I can see that. Some is going here, some is going to the other. So you just have to share. But I'm trying to make this a viable thing. So we're not just dumping everything in one giant hole. Let's try and see if we can get a ride inside here. Oh, we're riding inside a tunnel. Yay! Let's see how many stones we can drop. Choo choo. Can we make a small train station up here? Or are we going to do those round ones? And then we're going to do passenger terminal. Oh yes. And you would like to do a passenger terminal down here? Oh, we can? How nice. Can we? It could be fun if we can. passenger train would go up over, and it would stay. We're going to do something about you. Okay? There we go. Gamboa. Region, no. It's going to be regional because there's only going to be one train. It's kinda not the most impressive. It's a way to move people around. Kind of thing. This here, and this here. That's how we're doing it. That's not. Just a mistake. Let's see. Let's get the most expensive we can. Let's go for not too darn expensive, aren't they? No. No, they're not. They're the next 60, 70 years. Six axle. This is goes fast. Oh, come on. Give me some money. The south dump is still taking the main load. Okay. Okay. One. I'll take that. Mhm. Going around in here. Making sure he knows that they need to get out to the new airport and all that stuff that we're building. You need to try and get you and all that good. Okay. Call bus service. Yeah. They're getting these nice pink. Be happy. Happy. Colin bus service. Great. Yay. Like, yeah, like, yay. Because they a tram line all the way down here where we make a road that just does on itself. So this you go down here, final stop, and you think, okay, fine. You can work with that. That one. Maybe on an American app we should have called it a trolley. But nope. Why doesn't this? It doesn't work because we forgot to put lines in there. Now this should work. Yes, it does. Pink trolleys everywhere for everyone. And it's just going to be nice. I think we may have to do a little road construction. No, just a simple road construction. Look here. It will work. It doesn't have to be to get up. Oh. Going to be a simple let's get people to the train kind of line. And it's going to be a nice circle. So we cover the city. Bus service. Yeah. Should we try this one? Yay, we removed stones. What's next? Now we are here. Check our local service. That will take them up. It will go past here. Have a connection yet, but it will have a connection down here. Here. Such a nice airport. That's good. In here, a tram line. Oh yeah. I'm going to do 2 tram lines. Hope you're okay with that, people. Else you will have to move. So tram services. Tram 1. And yes, it's going to be pink. We're just going to use 4 trams and that. Then we are going to do the secondary tram service. That will go down here, in here, in here. Here. And all the way out. That's all the tram service we're getting. Panama tram 2. Panama tram 2. There we go. Boom. Down, dirty, done. Easy peasy. That is going to get a little more regular service because and then we are going to work Panama Air because that's going to be our thing. Yeah. Panama Air. Small pink planes. See? We are having small planes coming out here. Brrr. It's kind of cool in pink. So we are keeping it very pink because it's so manly to have pink airline. Oh, we're getting whisked across the country. And we are coming in for landing up here. This is nice. Okay, we can see a channel taking form here. Now, I think we are going to do a turnaround on this one and say go to depot and sell yourself. Not that way, but just go and get sold. Whoops. I think I told it to come back out. It's not supposed to do that. This here, turn around, go back. You're getting sold, okay? Bang, no more. You don't exist. Get that through your little head. You don't exist. Let's try and ask you to go to your depot and sell yourself. Okay? More pink. We need more pink railway cars. Here's what we need. $213-meter train. More stones. This is a truly terrifying thing to stop, I think. 230 meters meter train. I don't think you want to stop it. It's a quarter of a kilometer long. East Dam is not going to exist anymore. Yeah, just fill it up. And so they did. Oh, so many stones. Huh? Something's wrong? I think there is. What the? You were told to go and sell yourself the depot, but I promise. But you were not listening, were you? No, little train, you got it wrong. And now you have to go in here. That's a way big curve. Turn around, go to depot. Stop being a train that doesn't do what it's told. There you go. No more. Standing in the way of progress. How much does this give? Oh, 6 million for one trip. Oops, a lot of money. Then the north dump is getting enriched with a lot of stones. Now it should get enriched by a lot of that. It still consumes wood over up there. And this is going well. Go to a depot. Where we have some pink stuff waiting for you. So I'm going down in the middle of the line here. There's another locomotive. That's gonna pull. So many rail cars that it's completely unrealistic. No, it's not a steam train, but it's steam heated. It still has a steam heater for the passengers in the middle there. So it wasn't completely electric. It didn't have electric heating. It had steam heating in this one. Yeah, you will see it smoke. Although many trains went diesel electric, they had steam heaters all the way up to about the 60s. So. It's not as fast, but that's okay. South Dam and diesel power instead of the old steam powered things. Boom. So more stones can take really a lot of stones. Okay. Junkers. Panama gets 2 more. Not in the Panama Air colors, but it does get 2 planes more. Our super long stone train. It's just massively being away at this. You wanted stone delivered, we can deliver. How many do I need? Okay. We can deliver that too. And make a good profit of it. So, yeah. What do you say now? Huh? Number of stones, it's just rising. 1,709. And now we get a lot more. So you can just keep counting, okay? So what are you going to use all those stones for? Huh? We didn't take out a loan. We kept our investors more or less happy. Yay! No loans. That's how we do this. That's how we do it.
It is finished. The canal can be
Done.
Thanks to our input, global trade will flourish, and America will become the most powerful nation on Earth. Congratulations.
Yes. Amaze the Doctor. Yay, we did this game. We did the mission. We built the Panama Canal. We'll look at the motor industry another day. I think this was fine, this was good, and it was what we are going to do today. And thank you for watching. See you next time.